Every great achievement begins with a decision. A decision to keep going when everyone else quits. A decision to stay focused when distractions are everywhere. A decision to become stronger than your excuses. Today, you are about to discover a mindset that transformed an entire nation. A mindset that helped Japan rise from devastation to become one of the most respected countries in the world. This is not about talent. This is not about luck. This is not about being born into the perfect situation. This is about discipline. This is about consistency. This is about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Because success is not built in a day. Success is built daily. Look around. Most people are waiting. Waiting for motivation. Waiting for the perfect opportunity. Waiting for someone to believe in them. Waiting for life to become easier. But the truth is simple. Life rewards action. Not intentions. Not dreams. Not excuses. Action. The Japanese have a concept called kaizen. It means continuous improvement. Small improvements. Every day, 1% better today than yesterday. That may sound insignificant, but think about it. If you improve just 1% every day, your life changes dramatically over time. Most people underestimate the power of small progress. They want immediate results. They want overnight success. They want massive transformation in a single week. And when they don't get it, they quit. But greatness doesn't work that way. Champions are built through repetition. Success is built through consistency. Victory is built through patience. The strongest people are not always the smartest. They are not always the most talented. They are simply the ones who refuse to stop. Imagine waking up every morning with a mission. Not because you feel motivated, but because you made a commitment. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Feelings change. Standards remain. Anyone can work hard when they feel inspired. But can you work when you're tired? Can you work when nobody is watching? Can you work when progress feels invisible? That is where success is decided. In the moments when quitting feels easier. In the moments when nobody would blame you for giving up. In the moments when your mind says stop. And your heart says continue. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is often one more step. One more attempt. One more day. One more effort. Most people quit too early. They stop right before the breakthrough. They walk away right before success arrives. Don't make that mistake. Keep moving. Keep building. Keep believing. The Japanese understand something powerful. Mastery requires patience. A sword is not forged in a single strike. A masterpiece is not created in a single day. A strong character is not built in comfort. Everything valuable takes time. In America and Australia, opportunities are everywhere. But opportunities mean nothing without preparation. Success belongs to those who are ready. Not those who are lucky. Not those who complain. Not those who blame others. Those who prepare. Every single day. While others waste time. While others scroll endlessly. While others make excuses. You build. You learn. You improve. And eventually the gap becomes impossible to ignore. Remember this. The future version of you is watching. The person you want to become is waiting. Waiting for today's choices. Waiting for today's effort. Waiting for today's discipline. Every decision matters. Every habit matters. Every action matters. The life you want is being built right now. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Right now. The Japanese railway system is famous around the world. Not because it is perfect, but because it values precision, consistency, reliability. Success works the same way. Show up on time. Keep your promises. Do the work. Repeat. 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 Eventually people trust you. Eventually opportunities find you. Eventually success notices you. Because excellence leaves clues. The world respects people who respect their commitments. Think about the strongest person you know. Were they born strong? No. They became strong through struggle, through challenges, through difficult moments. Pressure creates diamonds. Hardship creates strength. Pain creates growth. The obstacle in front of you may be the very thing preparing you for your future. Don't run from difficulty. Learn from it. Grow through it. Become stronger because of it. Every setback carries a lesson. Every failure contains information. Every mistake can become wisdom. If you choose to learn. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every successful entrepreneur has failed. Every champion has lost. Every leader has struggled. The difference is they kept going. They refuse to let temporary defeat become permanent surrender. And that's what you must do. No matter where you are today, no matter how far behind you think you are, no matter how many mistakes you've made, you can start again. You can improve. You can rebuild. You can rise. Your past does not define your future. Your decisions do. Starting today, choose discipline over excuses. Choose action over fear. Choose growth over comfort. Choose progress over perfection. Because perfection is impossible. Progress is available every day. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep moving. Imagine what your life could look like 1 year from now. If you committed completely. If you stopped making excuses. If you became relentless. If you focused on improvement every day. The results would be extraordinary. Not because of magic. Because of consistency. The compound effect is real. Small actions repeated daily create massive outcomes. Read one more page. Run one more mile. Save one more dollar. Practice one more hour. The little things become big things. The small habits become your identity. And your identity shapes your destiny. You are capable of far more than you realize. Your limits are often illusions. Your fears are often exaggerations. Your doubts are often lies. The human mind is powerful, but it must be trained. Train your focus. Train your discipline. Train your resilience. Train your mindset. Because your mind can either become your greatest weapon or your biggest obstacle. The choice belongs to you. There will be days when progress feels slow. Keep going. There will be days when nobody believes in you. Keep going. There will be days when you doubt yourself. Keep going. There will be days when everything feels difficult. Keep going. Because persistence defeats resistance. The person who stays in the fight the longest often wins. Not because they are better, because they stayed, because they endured, because they refused to quit. And one day people will look at your success. They will see the results, the achievements, the victories, but they won't see the early mornings, the sacrifices, the lonely nights, the setbacks, the struggles, the discipline. But you will know. You will know exactly what it took. And that knowledge will make success even sweeter. So stand up. Take responsibility. Take action. Take control of your future. Stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop hesitating. This is your moment. Not because the world says so, because you decide so. The Japanese philosophy teaches us that greatness is earned through daily effort, not occasional intensity. Daily effort. Show up. Do the work. Improve. Repeat. Again and again and again, until your dreams become reality, until your goals become achievements, until your vision becomes your life. The journey will not be easy, but it will be worth it. Every sacrifice, every challenge, every obstacle, worth it. Because the life you want exists on the other side of discipline. The future you want exists on the other side of consistency. The success you want exists on the other side of action. So don't stop. Don't quit. Don't settle. Keep moving forward. Keep believing. Keep growing. Keep fighting. Your breakthrough may be one day away, one decision away, one effort away, one moment away. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Stay relentless. And remember this: the strongest trees grow through the harshest storms. The brightest stars shine in the darkest nights. And the greatest success stories begin when ordinary people decide they will no longer live ordinary lives. Today is that day. Today is the day you stop making excuses. Today is the day you start building. Today is the day you become unstoppable. The world belongs to those who refuse to quit. Be one of them. And when success finally arrives, smile, because you earned it. Every step, every sacrifice, every struggle, you earned it. Keep moving forward. Keep believing. Keep rising. Part 2. The Japanese mindset of never giving up. Listen carefully. There is a reason why some people achieve extraordinary success, while others spend their entire lives wondering what could have been. The difference is not intelligence. The difference is not talent. The difference is not where they were born. The difference is what they do when life becomes difficult. Anyone can move forward when everything is going well. Anyone can stay positive when results are coming quickly. Anyone can feel confident when people are cheering for them. But what happens when none of those things exist? What happens when you work hard and nobody notices? What happens when you give your best effort and still fail? What happens when your goals seem impossible? That is where true character is revealed. The Japanese have another powerful concept. It is called gammon. Gammon means enduring the seemingly unbearable with patience and dignity. Think about that. Not quitting, not complaining, not making excuses. Simply enduring. Simply continuing. Simply refusing to surrender. In today's world, many people have become addicted to comfort. The moment something feels difficult, they stop. The moment something becomes uncomfortable, they quit. The moment success requires sacrifice, they walk away. But greatness has never lived inside comfort zones. Success lives where discomfort begins. Growth lives where excuses end. Transformation lives where fear loses its power. Every successful person you admire has suffered. Every successful person has faced rejection. Every successful person has experienced moments when quitting seemed easier than continuing. The difference is they kept going. They understood something that most people never learn. Temporary pain creates permanent growth. Think about the gym. Muscles grow through resistance. Without resistance, there is no growth. The same principle applies to life. Without challenges, there is no strength. Without obstacles, there is no resilience. Without failure, there is no wisdom. Every challenge you face is training. Every setback is preparation. Every difficult moment is building the person you are becoming. Stop asking why life is hard. Start asking what life is teaching you. Because every obstacle carries a lesson. Every struggle carries a gift. Every difficult season carries an opportunity for growth. The strongest version of yourself is waiting on the other side of hardship. But you must be willing to walk through it. You must be willing to endure. You must be willing to continue when every part of you wants to stop. Most people never discover their true potential because they quit too early. They stop at the first obstacle. They surrender at the first failure. They retreat at the first sign of difficulty. And because of that, they never discover how powerful they truly are. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you realize. You have more potential than you can imagine. But potential means nothing without action. Potential means nothing without effort. Potential means nothing without discipline. Every dream requires work. Every goal requires sacrifice. Every achievement requires commitment. There is no shortcut. There is no secret. There is only consistent effort over a long period of time. The world wants instant results, instant success, instant gratification, instant rewards. But real success is slow. Real success is built brick by brick, day by day, hour by hour, decision by decision. And that is why most people never achieve it. Because they are unwilling to stay committed long enough. Imagine planting a tree. You water it every day. You protect it. You care for it. Weeks pass. Nothing happens. Months pass. Still nothing impressive. Many people would stop. Many people would assume it isn't working. But eventually roots are growing beneath the surface. Progress is happening where nobody can see it. Success often works exactly the same way. The biggest growth happens underground. In silence. In darkness. In moments when nobody notices. Keep working. Keep building. Keep believing. Even when results seem invisible. Because invisible progress is still progress. One day, everything changes. One day, all the effort begins to show. One day, all the sacrifices start making sense. One day, people will call you lucky. They will see your success and assume it happened overnight. But you will know the truth. You will remember the early mornings, the long nights, the failures, the setbacks, the sacrifices, the moments when nobody believed in you, the moments when you almost gave up. And that knowledge will remind you how far you've come. Never underestimate the power of consistency. A small effort repeated every day becomes unstoppable. One workout becomes a stronger body. One chapter becomes a finished book. $1 saved becomes financial freedom. One positive habit becomes a completely different life. Small actions matter. Small decisions matter. Small improvements matter. Because greatness is never created by one massive moment. Greatness is created by thousands of small moments repeated consistently. You don't need a perfect plan. You need consistent action. You don't need perfect conditions. You need commitment. You don't need more time. You need better focus. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is unreliable. Some days it appears. Some days it disappears. Discipline is different. Discipline shows up whether you feel like it or not. Discipline works when motivation is gone. Discipline continues when emotions change. Discipline creates results. And results create confidence. The person you become is determined by the habits you repeat. Every day you are casting votes for your future identity. Every action matters. Every choice matters. Every decision matters. Ask yourself, what kind of person am I becoming? Are your habits moving you closer to your goals or further away? Because whether you realize it or not, your future is being built today, right now, this moment. The life you live tomorrow depends on the choices you make today. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop blaming luck. Stop blaming other people. Take responsibility, because responsibility creates power. When you take responsibility, you take control. When you take control, you create change. When you create change, you create results. And results change everything. The Japanese philosophy teaches that excellence is not an act. It is a habit, a way of living, a standard, a commitment to doing your best regardless of circumstances. That is what separates winners from everyone else. Not talent, not luck, not intelligence. Standards. Winners hold themselves accountable. Winners do what needs to be done. Winners keep moving when others stop. And you can do the same. Starting today, starting now. Decide who you want to become. Decide what kind of life you want. Decide what standards you will live by. Then refuse to compromise. Refuse to settle. Refuse to surrender. Because the future belongs to those who remain committed long after everyone else has given up. The future belongs to those who endure. The future belongs to those who keep going. And that future can be yours. If you are willing to pay the price. If you are willing to stay disciplined. If you are willing to continue. No matter what. Part 3. Become the person success cannot ignore. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is working while others are sleeping. Someone is studying while others are scrolling. Someone is practicing while others are procrastinating. Someone is sacrificing while others are making excuses. And one day, that person will live a life that others only dream about. The question is, will that person be you? Because success is not random. Success leaves clues. Success follows patterns. Success rewards certain behaviors. And if you study those behaviors, you can transform your future. Most people spend their lives focusing on what they want. Very few focus on who they need to become. That's the real secret. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you become. If you want success, become disciplined. If you want respect, become reliable. If you want confidence, become courageous. If you want greatness, become consistent. The Japanese understand mastery better than almost anyone. A master craftsman can spend decades perfecting a single skill. Not because he has to, because excellence matters. Imagine dedicating yourself to improvement for 10 years. Imagine refusing to quit. Imagine becoming better every day. Who could stop you? Who could compete with that level of commitment? The answer is simple. Almost nobody. Because most people quit after a few weeks. Most people lose focus after a few months. Most people give up before success arrives. That's why persistence is a superpower. Persistence turns average people into extraordinary achievers. Persistence creates opportunities. Persistence creates momentum. Persistence creates results. Think about water. Water appears soft. Water appears weak. But given enough time, water can cut through solid rock. Not through power. Through persistence. Your daily actions work the same way. Small efforts, repeated consistently, create extraordinary outcomes. Never underestimate consistency. A single workout won't transform your body, but thousands of workouts will. A single book won't transform your mind, but hundreds of books will. A single disciplined day won't change your life, but years of disciplined days absolutely will. The challenge is that results are delayed. People want rewards immediately, but life doesn't work that way. You plant seeds today, you harvest later. You work today, you earn later. You sacrifice today, you benefit later. Successful people understand delayed gratification. They are willing to sacrifice temporary pleasure for long-term success. They are willing to say no. No to distractions. No to laziness. No to excuses. No to average thinking. Because every no creates space for a bigger yes. A bigger future. A bigger purpose. A bigger life. Ask yourself honestly, what distractions are stealing your potential? What habits are holding you back? What excuses are keeping you small? Be honest. Because honesty creates awareness. And awareness creates change. You cannot improve what you refuse to acknowledge. Look at your daily routine. Your routine is creating your future. Every day you repeat patterns. Those patterns become habits. Those habits become character. And character becomes destiny. If you don't like where you're headed, change your habits. Change your standards. Change your actions. Change your future. One decision at a time. The Japanese have rebuilt cities, built industries, created innovations, and inspired the world through discipline and resilience. Not because conditions were perfect, because they refused to quit, because they believed improvement was always possible, because they understood that progress matters more than perfection. Perfection is impossible. Progress is available every day. Don't wait to be perfect before taking action. Start now. Start messy. Start afraid. Start uncertain. Just start. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates results. And results create transformation. The biggest regret in life is not failure. The biggest regret is never trying. Years from now, you don't want to wonder, what if? What if I had worked harder? What if I had believed in myself? What if I had stayed consistent? What if I had taken the chance? Don't live with those questions. Live with answers. Give everything you have. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Challenge your limits. Test your potential. Because there is greatness inside you. Not someday. Not eventually. Right now. But greatness requires effort. Greatness requires sacrifice. Greatness requires discipline. The world is full of talented people who never succeeded. Why? Because talent without discipline is wasted potential. Talent can open a door. Discipline keeps it open. Discipline builds the house. Discipline creates the legacy. Every successful entrepreneur, every athlete, every leader, every champion has one thing in common. They continued when others stopped. They pushed when others rested. They believed when others doubted. And because of that, they achieved what others thought was impossible. You have the same opportunity. You have the same 24 hours. You have the same ability to choose. You can choose growth. You can choose discipline. You can choose responsibility. You can choose greatness. Or you can choose excuses. The choice belongs to you. Every morning you wake up with a new opportunity, a new chance, a new beginning, a new decision. Will you move closer to your goals? Or further away? Will you become stronger? Or weaker? Will you build your future? Or delay it again? Your future self is watching. The person you will become is being shaped by today's actions. Don't disappoint that person. Make choices your future self will thank you for. Work when it's hard. Focus when it's difficult. Stay committed when it's boring. Because success is not built in moments of excitement. Success is built in moments of discipline. The days nobody sees. The work nobody applauds. The effort nobody celebrates. That's where greatness is created. When nobody is watching. When nobody cares. When nobody is coming to save you. You keep going anyway. That's power. That's character. That's leadership. And eventually the world notices. Not because you demanded attention. Because your results became impossible to ignore. So keep moving. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep improving. Keep believing. One day the struggle will make sense. One day the sacrifice will pay off. One day the dream will become reality. And when that day comes, you'll realize something important. You were capable all along. You just needed to believe it. Part 4. The day you stop making excuses. There comes a moment in every successful person's life when they stop blaming the world. A moment when they stop waiting for perfect conditions. A moment when they stop making excuses. And that moment changes everything. Maybe today is that moment for you. Because the truth is simple. Your dreams do not care about your excuses. Your goals do not care about your fears. Success does not care about your comfort zone. Success only responds to action. Think about how many people say they want a better life. Millions. They want more money, better health, more confidence, more freedom, more happiness. But wanting something is not enough. Everyone wants success. Very few are willing to earn it. The Japanese philosophy of discipline teaches something powerful. Do the work whether you feel like it or not. Read that again. Do the work whether you feel like it or not. Because feelings are temporary. Goals are permanent. Feelings change. Commitment remains. If you only work when you feel motivated, you will never reach your potential. Some days you will feel unstoppable. Other days you will feel exhausted. Some days you will feel confident. Other days you will feel uncertain. But your actions must continue. Regardless. Because champions don't rely on feelings. Champions rely on standards. A standard says, "This is who I am. I keep my promises. I finish what I start. I show up. Even when nobody is watching. Even when nobody believes. Even when progress is slow." That is what separates winners from everyone else. Not talent. Not luck. Not opportunity. Standards. Most people negotiate with themselves. They say, "I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it later. I'll wait until I feel ready." But tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Next month becomes next year. And eventually they wake up wondering where all the time went. Don't let that happen to you. Time is the one thing you can never get back. Money can return. Opportunities can return. Energy can return. Time cannot. Every day matters. Every hour matters. Every minute matters. The clock is moving whether you act or not. The question is, what are you doing with the time you've been given? Are you investing it or wasting it? Because your future is being built right now. Not someday. Not later. Right now. Look at the people who achieve incredible things. They aren't superheroes. They aren't special. They simply became disciplined enough to keep going. When others quit, they continued. When others complained, they worked. When others doubted, they believed. And that's why they won. The gap between successful people and unsuccessful people is often smaller than you think. One extra hour. One extra effort. One extra decision. Repeated consistently. That's it. Small advantages create massive results over time. Imagine improving just a little every day for 5 years. Imagine reading daily, training daily, learning daily, growing daily. The person you would become would be almost unrecognizable. That's the power of consistency, not dramatic effort. Consistent effort. Every single day. Most people underestimate what they can achieve in 5 years and overestimate what they can achieve in 1 month. Be patient. Stay committed. Trust the process. The Japanese understand that mastery takes time. Years. Sometimes decades. And they embrace that reality. They don't chase shortcuts. They don't chase easy paths. They focus on the process. Because when you focus on the process, results eventually follow. Focus on becoming better. Focus on becoming stronger. Focus on becoming smarter. Focus on becoming more disciplined. Success becomes inevitable when growth becomes your lifestyle. Stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison steals focus. Comparison steals confidence. Comparison steals happiness. The only person you should compete with is the person you were yesterday. Did you improve? Did you grow? Did you learn? Did you move forward? That's what matters. Because your journey is unique. Your timeline is unique. Your path is unique. Trust it. Respect it. Commit to it. There will always be someone ahead of you. There will always be someone behind you. Neither matters. What matters is your progress. Focus on your lane. Focus on your mission. Focus on your purpose. And keep moving. The strongest people are not those who never struggle. The strongest people are those who keep going despite the struggle. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action despite fear. Confidence is not something you wait for. Confidence is something you build. One action at a time. One challenge at a time. One victory at a time. Every time you do something difficult, confidence grows. Every time you face a fear, confidence grows. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, confidence grows. Confidence is earned, not given. And the more confidence you build, the more powerful you become. Imagine waking up every day knowing you can trust yourself. Knowing you will do what you said you would do. Knowing you can handle challenges. Knowing you can overcome obstacles. That's real confidence. And it comes from discipline, not motivation. Discipline. The world is changing fast. Competition is everywhere. Distractions are everywhere. Excuses are everywhere. But opportunity is everywhere too. For those willing to work. For those willing to learn. For those willing to stay focused. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the most talented. You just need to be relentless. Relentless in your effort. Relentless in your growth. Relentless in your commitment. Relentless in your belief. Because persistence eventually beats talent. Consistency eventually beats intensity. Discipline eventually beats motivation. Remember this. Every successful life is built one day at a time. Not one miracle at a time. One day at a time. One choice at a time. One action at a time. And every day you have a choice. Move forward. or stay where you are. Grow or remain the same. Fight or surrender. The choice is yours. Choose wisely, because your future depends on it. And one day, years from now, you will look back on this chapter of your life. You will remember the struggle. You will remember the obstacles. You will remember the sacrifices. And you'll be grateful you didn't quit. You'll be grateful you kept going. You'll be grateful you believed in yourself when nobody else did. Because that decision changed everything. Part 5, final part, become unstoppable. This is it. The moment where everything comes together. The moment where you stop listening and start becoming. Because knowledge without action changes nothing. Motivation without discipline changes nothing. Dreams without effort change nothing. The life you want is not going to appear by accident. You must build it. Day by day. Choice by choice. Habit by habit. Brick by brick. The truth is that nobody is coming to save you. No one is coming to hand you success. No one is coming to hand you confidence. No one is coming to hand you the future you dream about. That responsibility belongs to you. And that should not scare you. It should empower you. Because if your future is in your hands, then your destiny is not controlled by luck. It is controlled by your decisions. Starting today, starting now, right here, right where you are. Many people spend their entire lives waiting. Waiting for permission. Waiting for confidence. Waiting for opportunity. Waiting for perfect timing. But perfect timing does not exist. The people who win are not those who waited. The people who win are those who started. They started before they felt ready. They started before they felt confident. They started before they knew exactly how. And because they started, they learned. Because they learned, they improved. Because they improved, they succeeded. Action creates clarity. Not thinking. Not worrying. Not planning forever. Action. The first step changes everything. The first workout, the first chapter, the first business idea, the first investment, the first risk, the first attempt. It all begins there. Most people never fail because they never begin. Don't become one of them. Become the person who takes action. Become the person who shows up. Become the person who finishes. The Japanese philosophy teaches that true mastery is a lifelong journey, not a destination. A journey, a commitment to improvement, a commitment to growth. A commitment to becoming better than yesterday. That's how extraordinary lives are built. Not through giant leaps. Through consistent steps. Every single day. Some days will be difficult. Some days will test you. Some days will push you to your limits. Good. Those are the days that matter most. Because difficult days reveal who you really are. Anybody can stay committed when life is easy. Can you stay committed when life becomes hard? Can you stay focused when distractions surround you? Can you stay disciplined when nobody is watching? Can you keep going when results are invisible? Those moments define your future. Those moments separate dreamers from achievers. Those moments separate average from extraordinary. Never forget this. The version of you that you dream about already exists. The confident version. The successful version. The disciplined version. The unstoppable version. That person is waiting. Waiting for your actions to catch up. Waiting for your habits to change. Waiting for your standards to rise. You don't become that person overnight. You become that person one decision at a time. Every disciplined choice strengthens your future. Every excuse weakens it. Every action builds momentum. Every delay steals momentum. Choose wisely. Because your life is the sum of your choices. Not your intentions. Not your wishes. Not your excuses. Your choices. And here's something powerful. You don't need to know the entire path. You only need to see the next step. Take the next step, then the next, then the next. Eventually, you will look back and realize you've traveled farther than you ever imagined. Success is not a mystery. The formula has always been the same. Work hard. Stay disciplined. Stay consistent. Learn continuously. Adapt when necessary. Refuse to quit. Repeat. Again and again and again. Until success has no choice but to notice you. The world respects people who refuse to give up. The world rewards persistence. The world eventually notices excellence. Not immediately. Eventually. That's why patience is power. Patience keeps you moving when others stop. Patience keeps you focused when others become frustrated. Patience keeps you growing while others give up. Never rush greatness. Build it. Protect it. Earn it. The strongest people are not always the fastest. They are the most persistent. The most committed, the most disciplined, the most relentless. That's who you must become. Not for anyone else. For yourself. For your future. For your family. For your dreams. For the life you know you are capable of creating. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. Imagine the confidence. Imagine the freedom. Imagine the success. Imagine the pride of knowing that you never gave up. That future is possible. But only if you act today. Only if you stay disciplined today. Only if you stay committed today. The future is created in the present. Not tomorrow. Today. This moment. Right now. So stop doubting yourself. Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop settling for less than you're capable of becoming. You have greatness inside you. You have strength inside you. You have potential inside you. Now it's time to prove it. One day people will ask how you did it. How you transformed your life. How you achieved your goals. How you became successful. And you'll smile. Because you'll know the answer. You showed up. You stayed disciplined. You refused to quit. You kept going when it was hard. You kept believing when nobody else did. You kept fighting when others surrendered. And eventually, you won. Remember, success is earned. Confidence is earned. Respect is earned. Greatness is earned. Every single day. So get up. Go to work. Chase your dreams. Build your future. Face your fears. Conquer your excuses. And become the person you were born to be. Because the world does not need another person who quits. The world needs more people who keep going. More people who fight for their dreams. More people who refuse to settle. More people who become unstoppable. Be one of them. Thank you for watching this video. If this message inspired you, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more powerful motivation. Join the Rise Inspire community and keep pushing yourself toward greatness every single day. Until next time, stay focused, stay disciplined, stay hungry, and keep rising. This is Rise Inspire. Success starts now.